Did you have a teddy bear growing up? I did. His name was Louie and he was a snow monkey. I love that guy. Alright, maybe you didn't have a teddy bear, but something that you focused your childhood affection on. A blanket, a strange shaped twig, a purple sippy cup with a bright yellow moon and stars. Whatever it is, child psychologists believe that teddy bears and their ilk are the perfect emotional magicians, the magical stuffed animal that can ease stress, build confidence, soothe tears, and aid in social development. It helps children handle fear, anxiety, separation, and the unknown. But what if that childhood teddy bear was actually the most insanely terrifying anomalous entity in science fiction horror? Well, as per usual, the SCP Foundation has got us covered, so let me introduce you to SCP-1048 and move over Chucky, Annabelle, and Robert the Doll, because this guy is a whole different level of fear. Hello internet and welcome back to the most inquisitive channel on YouTube, Life's Biggest Questions, the anomalous purveyors of all things special containment procedures. As per usual, I'll be your disembodied floating voice, Jack Finch, as today we curiously ask the question, what if SCP-1048 was real? Roll the clip.
Where's your kid now, Sheriff?
Oh man, that scene gets me every time, but hold on to your hats because things are about to get a whole lot worse, and the PG mild peril of Woody, Buzz and the gang is a pleasant stroll in the park compared to what SCP-1048 would have in store for us, or should I say you, because this particular questioning hypothesis is going to be focused around your own personal childhood experience with the demonic cuddly teddy bear. Don't worry, it's just a hypothetical simulation. Like with most things horror fiction, there are several layers of storytelling to the anomalous entity in question, so let's cue the backstory. As the record states, SCP-1048 is a Keter-class small teddy bear approximately 33 centimeters in height. Through testing, composition of the subject revealed that no unusual qualities make it discernible from a non-sapient teddy bear. Strangely enough, the subject is capable of moving on its own accord and can primitively communicate through a small range of gestures. The subject regularly shows affection to individuals in ways found endearing by most people. That's our first red flag. Never trust anything that's too nice. Except SCP-999. That guy's the greatest. SCP-1048 usually shows affection in the form of a hug to the lower leg. Aww. No, snap out of it. The subject has also been observed dancing, jumping in place, and in two separate events is even drawn childlike pictures for janitorial staff. All Foundation personnel that have interacted with the subject have responded positively to its affection, even D-class personnel with normally sociopathic tendencies. It's safe to say he's pretty convincing, but please, don't let him fool you. Fast forward a little bit and everything was pretty hunky-dory for a while, with SCP-1048 free to roam the containment site, making staff giggle with joy and glee. It wasn't until approximately 7 months after it was originally secured that the anomalous behavior of SCP-1048 was first observed. It is hypothesized that the subject is able to construct crude replicas of itself using various materials in a process that is yet to be observed directly by Foundation staff. Dr. Carver of Site-24 has suggested that SCP-1048 uses its endearing qualities to lull those around it into a false sense of security, allowing it to collect materials to produce these creations. Currently, oh geez, this is where it gets really bad. Currently, there are 3 known creations of SCP-1048, individually designated SCP-1048-A, SCP-1048-B, and SCP-1048-C. And if you think that this terrifying trio is anything like the proverbial 3 little pigs, you'll be tragically mistaken. As the record states, SCP-1048-A resembles a teddy bear similar in size and shape to SCP-1048, but is made entirely out of human ears. When confronted, the subject will emit a high-pitched shriek that inflicts intense pain in the eyes and ears of everyone in a 10-meter radius. Ear-like growths will immediately begin to grow on those within 5 meters of the subject, covering their bodies in less than 20 seconds, and every person afflicted with these symptoms will die within 3 minutes. It gets worse though, because SCP-1048-B is a similar teddy bear, nearly identical to the original subject, yet inside is comprised of an unborn fetus. Let's just jump to the final one. SCP-1048-C, a creature composed entirely of rusted metal scraps, which was encountered only once before it was fled from Site-24. The composition of this creature and its material is unknown, but it was observed killing and maiming any and all Site personnel, and at one point jumped through several people like a hot knife through butter. Yeah, so remember when we were talking about your cute, friendly, fluffy little childhood companion? Well, switch it out and imagine that it was this guy. Imagine that somewhere down the line your parents picked up a teddy bear from a yard sale. Unbeknownst to them, it was SCP-1048 in the fluffy flesh. The most terrifying scenario for me though is that SCP-1048 has never been observed around children, or in this case, a child. You. We know for a fact that the subject is incredibly emotionally manipulative, and during a stage of delicate cognitive development, it's not outside the realm of possibility that you would become a pawn for SCP-1048 while it created its terrifying Frankenstein army. Poor kid. But the real worrying pending question is exactly why SCP-1048 does what it does. As we scour the Foundation's record, some of you may be aware of SCP-2295, a similar sentient teddy bear who instead seeks to heal people and medically repair them. It's safe to assume then that SCP-1048 is the antithesis to this, and its sole motivation is to destroy. If this guy was your cuddly childhood teddy bear, you'd be under the wing of an incredibly powerful anomalous entity and likely enter a state of extreme emotional and social dependence on the subject. Forget about your parents, your grandparents, your neighbors, your school teacher, your friends. You'd miss it all. But maybe SCP-1048 would keep you around. After all, we've been through a lot together. While it created its army of demonic, anomalous teddy bears from increasingly more powerful and terrifying material, set out to destroy whatever it could destroy, you'd be in the background, keeping it entertained, aiding to ease stress, build confidence, and handle its anxiety. You'd be an integral part of its development, if you were lucky enough, that is. Hey, I guess you could say you'd be its teddy bear. Funny how those things work, isn't it? Well, that's how we see it, folks. Why don't you let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Before we depart though, let's read out some of your more creative comments from over the past few days. Discontinued Channel LOL says, what is a question? Yeah, right, buddy. You think I'm gonna fall for that one? No. No, sir. Not this time. Not ever. Sith Dragon 33 says, what if Jack Finch was really his own SCP? Shh, buddy, keep it down. They haven't realised yet. I'm just biding my time. And finally, we've got the latest winner of our most incredible food-based comment bonanza. Adzi98 says, what if mayonnaise was an instrument? I am in awe, Adzi98. Great work, buddy. Great work. Well, there we have it, folks. Just sticking around all the way to the end. If you're a fan of this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button as well as that subscribe button, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. As per usual, I've been your disembodied floating voice, Jack Finch. You've been watching Life's Biggest Questions, and until next time, you take it easy.